Hi, welcome back to my channel. If you are new, my name is Miriam Kioshian, and today I bring you a kitchen tour of my 90s home that we purchased about 2 years ago. It was a full gut and the remodel turned out amazing. I cannot wait until you see the before and after shots. So I guess let's just get started. This was the before of the kitchen. As you can tell, it is beautiful, a little bit outdated, but very functional. And the only thing that was not functional was the height of the countertops, but the cabinets were not my style, the color. This house was constructed in the 90s, so this is a true 90s kitchen. I really do love the nook over here. I wasn't sold in purchasing a house this outdated, but my husband promised he was gonna give me my dream kitchen, so I agreed. Plus, look how beautiful is this view over here. This is a wide angle shot, just so that you can have a sense of the space. And hopefully in the future, we can get rid of those sliding doors. We are planning on building an addition leading to like a family room. We also wanted to get rid of the vinyl flooring and utilize that wall for a coffee station. Both me and my husband love to cook, so we wanted to add an extra oven over here. And then we love hardwood floors, so we wanted to run them all the way to the sliding doors and all the way back towards the laundry room, but it was gonna be very hard to match the same hardwood floors. So we started ripping the vinyl flooring, and we try to preserve as much flooring as we could, but some of it just ripped, so we had to dispose of it. We got the cabinets through the Home Depot and their design team, but we hired our own contractor to install them because the Home Depot wanted to charge us $15,000 just to install them. Here is a short clip of when we received our cabinets. They were so many, and it was such a happy day because we had been living out of takeout and fast food, but all the cabinets literally filled half of my husband's barn. A few days later, half of the kitchen cabinets were installed. We were just waiting for that wall and this wall over here. You can tell on the floor how big the previous island was, so we extended it. These boxes are hardwood flooring. We got them from the Amish. They were the best price, and I wanted something like white oak, and that was whitewashed, so this is what we went with. Here is a computer rendition of how this wall is going to look. Later that week, the island was finally in. Here is how the fridge side was coming along, as well as the coffee nook. I wanted to include a few clips of our makeshift kitchen in the basement. Here is where we cooked and had most of our meals while going through this kitchen reno. Once the cabinets were installed, we went to pick our countertop stone, and I fell in love with this quartzite. Our last kitchen had quartzite, but my husband was not convinced on that stone just because it is kind of delicate like marble and not as hard as granite. So we went with quartz. This was my first pick, but then I saw the whole slab and it was too busy for me, so I had to change it. By the way, this is the slab of quartz that I ended up choosing. It's by Cambria. Up next was picking up our appliances. I completely fell in love with these two fridges, especially the one on the left, but if I got the one with the see-through door, I would lose the storage space on that door. So we bought the other one, and I wanted the water feature to be inside of the fridge, not outside. We looked at several microwaves and stove tops. I wanted something very slick and simple, and this is what we ended up picking. The kitchen was kind of dark, so we decided to add some can lighting and an extra pendant light in the island area. I am obsessed and extremely pleased of how the remodeling went, especially the coffee nook. At first I didn't know if I wanted a two-toned kitchen, but I ended up picking an all-white butler's pantry slash coffee station. And this is an inspo picture that I had, and we also added more cabinets on top of the countertops, and this is how it looks in real life. Let me show you inside of some cabinets. In here I have all of my tea, and I have an organizational video of this coffee bar slash butler's pantry. And when you open these cabinets, I added some drawers, pull-out drawers, just to house the holiday mugs that I have. I also have a decluttering video if you want to check it out. I still have so many mugs, so I have to keep decluttering. Before I show you the rest, this is the knob or the latch that I wanted for these type of cabinets, but you can tell my cabinets have like ridges and designs, so I couldn't install them, and it was such a bummer. I am still sour about that, but I did find these beautiful butterflies, and I got those at Anthropology. I wanted to show you the light wood shelving. Do not get distracted by the bad decorating. I'm still working on it. I wanted some cabinets to have glass instead of all wood, and look how pretty is the glass. Here's another look of that knob. I think it is a mother of pearl knob, and I absolutely love it. At first I wanted this cabinet on top of the countertop as a garage, an appliance garage, but now I use it just like for my protein powder, vitamins, and all of the supplements. But I will definitely be organizing this section real soon, so stay tuned. Even though I keep calling it a coffee bar, it is more like a butler's pantry, so I wanted beverages also to be here, and that's why it included a mini fridge. One of the things I know I need to change are the chairs. They are fabric and they get dirty so much, and they're a pain to clean. So I want like a wipeable leather type of chair in the color camel. I'm so in love with these Anthropology chairs, but I either need to save a lot of money or find a more affordable version of it. So this is the side of the kitchen that is a different tone. It's not white. I love the wood tone. I believe it makes it cozy and warm and very different, a little bit modern, but also a little bit traditional. Like I mentioned before, we love to cook, so I needed to maximize the storage space, and it needed to be functional. So I also added drawer pullouts inside of the cabinet. Right now it is not organized, but I'm super excited to make more organizational videos with you. So there's a lot of space in here to house my extra casserole dishes and containers, and all the cabinets and drawers are soft close. Once again, over here we have that beaded glass. I just feel that it looks very different and pretty, kind of like sparkly. It gives it like a different dimension to the glass. I love it. When it comes to the backsplash, I chose Subway tile. I really wanted this very trendy Moroccan tile, but we couldn't find it in stores, only online, and it was kind of expensive. My husband installed these dimmable light switches too. Now, I think the focal point of the whole kitchen is this beautiful big fridge. At first I didn't know if I wanted to panel it, but then I'm like, no, like just let it shine by itself. It's beautiful. Why would I hide it with paneling? I love the range all the way over there. It's like the venting of the fridge. We also ran the Subway tile on the other side of the cabinets up here, as well as on the side of the butler's pantry slash coffee station and on top of the sliding doors. I've been looking for a chandelier for this dining table, and I think I found it. Let me go back to this side of the kitchen. I forgot to talk about the double oven. On the bottom we have a very skinny drawer in the cabinetry up there. We also have paneling on the side, if you can tell. I love these ovens. You literally just push them and they open up. I need to clean it, I know, but they are amazing. It has a touch screen and it's like heaven because I can bake, cook, proof roast like everything you think of I can do on these ovens. So I would definitely recommend them if you are a cook and you love to host or entertain. This is the island, and since we extended it, we could not just have 3 chandeliers. We had to center everything, so we had to add a 4th one. The pendants that are currently there are just temporary because these are my dream pendant chandeliers. They are a capiz shell, and here I'm showing you just like the paneling on the side. And we also added paneling in the front part of the island. Here is a better view. I really wanted the island to have a waterfall transition to the floor. I think it looks super sleek, but we only did it on one side. To add a more relaxed and casual feel to the kitchen, I bought this beautiful bamboo woven chairs or bar stools for the island. They are French bistro inspired by Serena and Lily. Here is a close-up look at the design of the quartz. I like that it has like a light bluish gray wave pattern, also black. It also has a little bit of hints of brown or beige, and then some of the spots have glitter in it. The name of the quartz is Lakedale by Cambria. I got this pendant lighting from Amazon. They were about $30 each, so they're just temporary, but I really love that shell capiz type of pendant chandelier for on top of the island. So hopefully I can purchase them soon. So this is the extra can lighting that we added. It literally makes the room brighter and feel more spacious. Like I said, we still have to get that chandelier for on top of the dining table. I'm still kind of looking for ideas, but I think I'm gonna go with the shell one. And here's a better view of how we extended the subway tile. This little section here is also one of my favorite parts of the kitchen. I just love that little wall niche on top of the stove with the pot filler. I wanted to have organization built into the cabinets, so this one is like my spatula and cooking utensil cabinet or pull out kind of like drawer. And right underneath the stove next to the cooking utensils, I have 2 very deep drawers, and that's where I keep my pots and pans. We opted for this stovetop. They also had the ones that have like this really bulky red knobs, but I think it didn't go with my kitchen, so I just wanted something very minimal and sleek. So you can see the knobs here are a little bit smaller. I just wish they had like, I don't know, like a brass or other metal options. Here's a close-up view of the niche. I love it so much. It has a marble ledge, and I just love that I can put like my salt and pepper, my eggs, oils and stuff. I don't have to keep that on the counters. And I chose like a more feminine backsplash for inside of the wall niche. It's also marble, and I love like the movement. I feel it's kind of whimsical. The whole purpose of this recess style kind of wall niche is to keep the counters more clutter-free, and I can actually have stuff that I use regularly in there. We also enclosed our hood range, or is it range hood? I don't know. But I still need to take the sticker parts out. For the wrapping, it's just really stuck in there. And of course, let me talk about the pot filler. Our contractor told us we were not even going to use it, but we use it daily for soups, for filling up our water bottles, for cooking pasta, rice, like for everything literally. We are on well water, and we put a reverse osmosis system on this faucet, so it's also drinking water. I almost forgot about this little thing over here. You see I have like the pull-out cabinet, the thicker one over here, and then I had the design team add me like this extra skinny little pull-outs. I don't know what even to call it, but I keep all of my seasonings here right next to my pots, right next to my kitchen utensils. I can cook very efficiently like that. So here I'm showing you where I wanted more shelves, and I wish I would have gone with that, but the lady that designed the kitchen said, no, it's gonna get really dirty if you put open shelving, but I wish I would have just gone with my gut. Anyways, this big appliance is our air fryer. I don't know why I'm showing you the book stand, but I mean, it's pretty cool. It says shoya. It's a type of cacti, by the way, and the base is its skeleton. The drawer over here has like a lemon squeezer, can opener, things like that, kitchen tools, and then I have my bowls and my sourdough baking baskets, proofing baskets, and then over here I have my knives, my measuring cups, and ramekins. Here on the bottom side is where we have the pull-out drawer for the trash and the recycling. There's nothing special underneath the sink. Trust me, I have to organize that. I really wanted to install a farmhouse sink. I know that the kitchen is more like modern and not farmhousey, but I just love how big it is. I can literally, if I wanted to, and my toddler was a little bit smaller, I could bathe him here. It came with this kind of like rack. So that my pots and pans don't scratch like the cast iron part or ceramic part of the sink. I don't even know what it is. And then also with this big butcher block so that I could do some meal prepping. It sits and fits perfectly on this part of the sink. I fell in love with this brass faucet. I like that it's kind of like a mixture of modern but also kind of different. Since we do a lot of meal prepping, I wanted something that was touch activated. And there's like a little light on this bottom side that tells you when the water is cold or hot. Either it reads blue or red. Also, I'm still deciding if I want to sand this little nook or if I want to paint it all white. On top of the sink, I did purchase one of those Capiz shell lights from Pottery Barn. I love it so much. It reminds me of kind of like magnolia flowers, but they're all shell, and this is how it looks. It is very, very artful and eye-catching. This is our dishwasher, and I do wish that we would have paneled it with the same wood from the cabinets, only because I keep my kitchen towel here and it's next to the sink, and when we dry our hands it gets like wet and the stainless steel stains really fast and constantly, but I really do love this dishwasher. The brand is Cove and it's in the same family as the Sub-Zero and Wolf. The knobs and pulls are from Top Knob, and I love the color and how sleek the design is. They're very heavy duty, very good quality. This is my junk drawer, but oh my gosh, it is trashed. It's like my hoarder drawer, so I'm not gonna show you that. Here's a more eye-pleasing drawer. This is Cooper's drawer. I have his sippy cups, and then I've been switching the plastic plates and bowls with like wood or bamboo ones. And up here on these cabinets, we have all of our water bottles. I have 2 teenage daughters, so you know how that goes. I think this is our forever home, so I wanted the kitchen to be timeless and I wanted to source the best quality products, and that's why we spent so much time, effort, and money into this kitchen, and that's why we were very intentional with every single detail. Let's move on to the island and let me show you what's in each cabinet. This side is my lunch prepping station for the girls' school and my husband's work. I do have a video when I organized all of this side of the island. It is very satisfying, so I will link it down below for you. But I have like thermos and their lunch packs and containers, and also have the pull-out drawers for organization. Next to it is where my cutting boards live, and side note, I have like dough in my nails because I was needing some dough and I totally forgot to like scrub them real well. But here is where I have my cutting boards. I mainly use my island to prep food, and then next to it I have a variety of different drawers. The first drawer is where I have all of my silverware, and as you can tell, I like to organize with like wood organizers. Here I have my kitchen towels and my microfiber rags. And then the third and fourth drawer have meal prepping containers. And these drawers are kind of shallow, so this one is kind of deep, but the other ones are shallow, so there's not a lot of things that I can add. And then here we have the microwave, and we've had several problems with this. All of the Wolf appliances are top notch and super well built, American made, but I don't know, like the sensors of the microwave have been malfunctioning, so this is our second microwave. But other than that, like, we love it, and they still need to like install it inside of the cabinets, as you can tell. Another tip is when you are designing a kitchen, make sure you know like the height and depth of your drawers, because these drawers are just so shallow. But other than that, I feel like the island is super functional and I love it. And let's go back to the fridge. I didn't show you inside of my fridge. I am so in love with like the big handles, but this is how it looks. So most Sub-Zero fridges are not like really deep, and I like that because I don't have to reach all the way in the very back, but they're very wide. So tall and wide. I think this is a 4-foot wide fridge and 7 feet tall. It took a lot of time, a lot of love, and a little bit of the budget that we had allotted for other rooms in the house. I love how it turned out. I think it was all worth it. I am so happy with the result. I mean, the before and afters speak for themselves. The kitchen is truly the heart of the home. It's where we spend the most time in. It's definitely been a journey and frustrating at times without being able to like cook a proper meal for like 5 months. But it is finally done and we are enjoying it so much, and I cannot wait to share the other renos and remodeling that we will be doing to other smaller places and rooms in the house. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you really enjoyed this video, and if you did, please consider subscribing. We are getting very close to 30,000 subscribers. I would love to have you as a subscriber here and part of our community. Stay tuned for all the kitchen organization. I will see you on my next video. Bye!